Good evening and welcome to the Newshour Special Edition. I'm Madhavdas G. Now, the president's visit to West Bengal has sparked an all-out political war, with the election slated to begin in just a few weeks from now. Prime Minister Modi has launched a full-blown attack on Mamata Banerjee over her handling of president's visit to West Bengal. Prime Minister Modi has accused the chief minister of insulting the president and alleged that the TMC government is engaging in dirty politics, which the nation would never forgive. Earlier, in a post on X, Prime Minister Modi also described the TMC episode as shameful and unprecedented and accused the TMC government of crossing all limits. Remember, the controversy erupted yesterday after President Murmu expressed displeasure over the arrangements at a tribal event she attended in Bengal. Neither the CM nor any minister from her cabinet was present to receive the president. She had also raised concerns about the change in venue and the low turnout at the gathering.
मैं आज देश की राजधानी से आप सभी के बीच ये आह्वान कर रहा हूं कि एक आदिवासी राष्ट्रपति का गौर अपमान करने वाली टीएमसी की एक गंदी राजनीति और सत्ता का अहंकार बहुत ही जल्द चूर चूर होकर रहेगा। पश्चिम बंगाल की प्रबुद्ध जनता टीएमसी को एक नारी के अपमान के लिए, एक आदिवासी के अपमान के लिए और देश के महामना राष्ट्रपति के अपमान के लिए कभी भी माफ नहीं करेगा। देश भी कभी माफ नहीं करेगा। देश का आदिवासी समाज भी कभी माफ नहीं करेगा। देश की नारी शक्ति की कभी माफ नहीं करेगी।
The West Bengal Chief Minister has abdicated herself of the responsibility and distanced herself from the event. She shifted all the blame onto a private organization called the International Santal Council, saying it was responsible for conducting the event. She's further said that the area comes under the Airport Authority of India, and the private firm and AI were responsible for all the arrangements, including that of the green room and washroom. She says that the president was received and seen off by the mayor of Siliguri Municipal Corporation, the DM of Darjeeling, and the Commissioner of Police of Siliguri Police Commissionerate. But she has also failed to mention why she wasn't present for the welcome. While the Dharna-loving chief minister perhaps had other priorities. In a well-crafted optic moment, she was later seen playing dhamsa, which is a drum used by the tribals.
বিশেষ করে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী জি, এইটা আপনার জন্য। আপনি মাননীয় রাষ্ট্রপতি একজন মহিলা এবং ট্রাইবাল লিডার, তাকে সম্মান দেন? তাহলে বলুন কেন প্রধান রাষ্ট্রপতি দাঁড়িয়ে আছে এবং আপনি বসে আছেন? প্রত্যক্ষভাবে আপনাদের দেখিয়ে দিলাম আমরা কিন্তু আমাদের সম্মান দিই।
Amidst the showdown, BJP has accused Mamata Banerjee of providing haven to infiltrators while insulting the president. Reacting to the Bengal chief minister playing the dhamsa, the BJP has asked Mamata to stop the drama. The TMC, on the other hand, has accused the BJP of stooping to a new low and using even the office of the president for politics ahead of the elections. Now, the Union Home Secretary has sought a report from Bengal Chief Secretary over the protocol breach, but the political war of words continues.
ये सब लोग बात करते हैं कि संविधान खतरे में है। आज ममता जी और उनके सरकार के आचरण से देश के संविधान के सर्वोच्च पद पर बैठी महामहिम राष्ट्रपति का अपमान हुआ है। एंड व्हाट instrument she is playing, I can only say guilt consciousness. हाँ, उनको समझ में आ रहा है कि आदिवासी नाराज हो गए हमसे, निश्चित नाराज होंगे। उनके फिल्म फेस्टिवल में संथाल समूह के लोगों को आपने आने नहीं दिया, राष्ट्रपति को आपने बोलने नहीं दिया, अपमानित किया, तो ये दिखावा करना बंद करिए।
The West Bengal government was not responsible for the arrangement of this program. In spite of that, the West Bengal government did a security briefing with your office 3 days ago, and the district magistrate and the police made it amply clear that the site and the arrangements were not in accordance with the presidential visit. Even though the West Bengal government accorded you every protocol that was necessary. We didn't invite you for this program and we were not responsible for the arrangements. Do not think you can come to our soil and insult our people and lie about what our government is doing and expect us to keep quiet.
Let's quickly open this up and take it across to our guest. Joining us, we have Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP. Sujata Pandey, political analyst, is with us. With us also is Advocate Nikhil Jain, political analyst, leans towards the Congress party. But my first question is to Tauseefur Rahman, national spokesperson of the TMC. Tauseefur Rahman, it's an insult of the office of the president. The president herself having to say that I don't know why Mamata Banerjee is angry with me. Your response?
Good evening, Madhav. Well, I don't understand what kind of insult has happened to the respected Rashtrapati Ji. But one thing is very clear. People of West Bengal versus BJP, plus ECI, plus ED, plus IT, plus CBI, plus NIA, plus CAPF, plus governor, 20 union ministers, 10 CM, Prime Minister, and now respected Rashtrapati Ji, plus Godi media as well. So, ab to ladai khuli ho gayi na, inke khilaf hai. But you have to understand, Madhav, we had waited patiently, listened to the remarks of Honorable President during her Bengal visit. But I mean, we were left disappointed after what she said. We have a huge respect for her and her post. This was the only post that was above politics, Madhav. But BJP has used it for the political benefits in Bengal. Honorable President has not said a single word when crime against SC, ST people at peak at BJP ruling state. Statistically, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh top the list. Honorable President didn't utter a word when thousands of people were affected in Manipur. Now, when you talk about the arguments, let me take you there as well. The BJP speaks about the presidential respects while governing from a glass of its own making, Madhav. When the Ram temple was consecrated in Ayodhya, the President of India, the first citizen of this republic and a proud daughter of the tribal community was not invited, sir. When the new parliament building was inaugurated with taxpayers' money, the president was again sidelined. So that one man could claim...
Tausif, are you aware that there was an invitation sent to the president? Because, you know, this is not correct. To the best of my knowledge, to the 12th of January, there was an invite sent. So
why
please,
she was not
you might, just one second. Let's not spread wrong information. You are asking questions of the BJP and I'll put that question to them. But the simple protocol, one second, allow me to finish. The simple question I'm asking you is this. Why was the Chief Minister not there? Is it not protocol for the Chief Minister to welcome the President when she visits any particular state or any other minister for that matter?
No, she was never there in the lineup, first of all. This is the reason why the mayor, the DM and the commissionerate of Siliguri was there to welcome her. But I don't understand why...
Sir, if the West Bengal administration knows the president is coming, surely the chief minister can receive her.
No, the entire union minister and the whole 10th chief minister of West India is making a provocation attempt to destroy the harmony of Bengal by attacking the SC and ST. But the SC and ST is always with us by making a false claim that Mamata Banerjee to wahan par nahi thi. I mean, what is this? I mean, you people don't shake hands with the SC and ST. You people are doing atrocities in Uttar Pradesh with the Dalit and the Adivasi people. And now you want...
Okay, these are broad generalizations. Let Pradeep Bhandari come in now. Pradeep Bhandari, your response. This is politicization by the BJP is the TMC's charge. Respond to him.
Well, Madhav, definitely this elections in Bengal is a fight between the tribal women of Bengal versus illegal infiltration Premi Trinamool Congress. This is a fight between the women of Bengal and illegal infiltration supported Trinamool Congress. This is a fight between the youth of Bengal and illegal infiltrators supported Trinamool Congress. This is a fight between every Bengali who believes in the Bengali Asmita versus Kushbaitia and illegal infiltrator Premi Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee. Let me just state certain facts. Fact number one, it's a protocol that whenever the president of the country visits any state, the chief minister is duty bound to receive her. And if the chief minister is not present, she is duty bound to send one of her senior ministers. None of this was present. She was busy doing a dharna and a drama to protect the illegal infiltrator. Point number one. Point number two, at the same space of Siliguri, a week back, there was a radical Islamist who had tried to attack a tribal daughter. More than 1,000 tribal women had come on the streets of Siliguri and Fasideva. Mamata Banerjee's government ordered ceasefire, not just ceasefire, water cannons on the tribal women and men who were protesting. Mamata Banerjee did not even utter a word. Fact number three, that the least conviction rate on women crime against the ST community in any state is in Bengal. Fact number 4, when the Sandesh Khali rape and murder happened, it was Mamata Banerjee who said that nothing happened. Fact number 4 is the following, that it's just not limited to the chair of the Honorable President. In the past, the Honorable Governor had also accused Mamata Banerjee of defamation. In the past, when the Calcutta High Court said that there is no rule of law in Bengal, but law of the ruler, Mamata Banerjee was silent. Today is International Women's Day. We should not forget that how in the case of RG Kar, Mamata Banerjee's police tried to hide the entire evidences. How in the case of Hanskali, she called it as a love affair gone wrong. How in the case of Park Street, she said that it is Sajano Ghatna. So Mamata Banerjee, on this International Women's Day, I believe the women of Bengal, after seeing the insult of the Honorable President, the resolve is further. I think they can continue to rant in their arrogance, but soon the women of Bengal and the people of Bengal will expose the Trinamool Congress, which has insulted the Sanskriti of Bengal, because Bengal's Sanskriti is nation's Sanskriti, and Mamata Banerjee truly reflected that she neither respects the women of Bengal, neither the tribal community, neither the Honorable President. Those who cannot even respect the President of India, how can they assure the safety and security of the innocent tribal women who have been murdered by the Islamists in Bengal?
Why is the administration not giving permission, Tausifur Rahman? One simple factual question, please answer. In an area that was, very vast, which could have accommodated more people, as opposed to an area which was extremely crowded and dense. That's what the President herself has said.
Madhav, let me take you for the day one. It is an organization which is called International Santal Council, a private organization invited Honorable President to the 9th International Adivasi Santal Conference, Siliguri. Okay, I hope I am clear. After advanced security lies in, district administration flagged in writing to the President's Secretariat that the organizer appeared inadequately prepared. The concern was also conveyed to the telephone for relevant letters and photographs. I mean, you can see Mamata Bandopadia's post. The President's Secretariat advanced team visited on 5/3/26. 5th of March 26 was apprised of the lack of arrangement, yet the program continued as scheduled. Now you tell me, why are you playing such games? Pradeep Bhandari is talking about Park Street, Sandesh Khali. Why he doesn't talk about the blast happening in Delhi? So many people are getting killed in Delhi. Why are you not talking about that?
What does that have to do with the president's...
Pradeep Bhandari lies over.
Mr. Tausifur Rahman, let's... One second. Tausif, you can raise your voice on any issue under the sun. I have no problem with that. But we are debating a very specific incident. I don't see what... Red Fort blast is obviously not something that anybody would wish for. The point is that there's no connection with the president's visit. So please, let's stick to the issue at hand. And I'm asking you a simple question. I'm asking you a simple question. Is it your claim that the president's office agreed to this particular location? Or are you saying... And why could the district administration not have provided more security? You have the police with you. You can secure the location.
Madhav, you are talking about the connection. How come the Park Street rape count is connected with the president's arrival? How? Why are you entertaining such statements?
The simple question is whether it's Sandesh Khali or other episodes, Mamata Banerjee's had run in with these agencies. You referred to ED and CBI. What happened in Sandesh Khali? What has happened in other occasions when the central agencies were sent? Were they not beaten up?
When I'm explaining you have to give me time. The Honorable President was received and seen off by Mayor Siliguri, Municipal Corporation, DM Darjeeling and CP Siliguri Commissionerate, strictly as per approved lineup shared by the President's Secretariat.
So why not the Chief Minister?
CM West Bengal was not part of the lineup or the DIAS plan. No protocol lapse happened on the part of district administration.
No protocol lapse. Okay, Pradeep Bhandari, respond to that. No protocol lapse, and it's the President's Office Advanced Security Liaison that had spoken and managed all this with the district administration. Respond to that, Pradeep.
Well, at the outset, even Ravan used to think that his arrogance could not be defeated, and the arrogance of the Trinamool Congress exactly reminds me of this, and Ma Durga will definitely defeat this arrogance. Now, let me state certain facts. This is the way in which the protocol has been violated. Fact number 1, the President's protocol suggests that whenever the President comes to the state, either the Chief Minister or one of the senior ministers has to attend the President. Neither the Chief Minister was present, neither any of the senior ministers were present. Can the Trinamool Congress spokesperson show any past precedent when the President of India has come to a state and any of the senior ministers or the Chief Minister has not been present? Not a single incident. Point number 1. Point number 2, there was a last minute change of the venue because the Trinamool Congress pressurized the community initially the venue was Fasideva. Last moment they changed it to Vidhannagar because they knew I am doing this debate right there from Siliguri, which is just 10 kilometers away from Fasideva. They changed the venue last moment because they knew if the event would happen in Fasideva, it would attract huge amount of tribal gathering. And I wonder what was the Trinamool Congress fearing, because ultimately the event of the president is a non-political event. Protocol number 3 violation is the following. The route and the logistical change was done at the last moment because the Trinamool Congress knew that if they will do last minute disruptions, they will not allow the tribal community people to enter or attend the event of the President of India. They have done so even with the judicial officers. They've also got a flag from the Supreme Court of India where they tried to even interrupt and cause a break in the SIR process. Protocol next violation is that the entire venue, which was shifted at the last moment. Initially, it was Fasideva, which was next to Bagdogra. They shifted it to Vidhannagar because they wanted less number of people to attend. And after that, even when the president had appealed to the chief minister abused the president of India, accused her of politicking rather than apologizing or sending one of her senior ministers. I have never seen such breakdown of law and order. This is an insult of the people of Bengal. This is an insult of the tribal community of Bengal. Had the president not been from the tribal community and had been from the vote bank community of Trinamool Congress, chief minister, senior minister, all would have been president. This is pure vote bank politics. It is disastrous to see what the Trinamool Congress has reduced the state and the state administration.
Okay. Quick response, Tausif. I have to bring in other panelists.
No, Madhav, this is being very biased. You are allowing Pradeep Bhandari to say whatsoever.
Tausif, you are being given a third turn to speak. What do you mean you're saying? What is the question of bias?
Just because I'm exposing your bias does not mean that...
What is the bias? He is speaking, you respond to him.
He is talking about Siliguri. He will go away in April with 30 seats. I'm telling you.
No, he is not. Has he said anything which is not connected to the issue at hand?
30 seats. But let me
What has he said? What has he said that's not connected to the issue at hand? You tell me.
No, let me complete.
No, answer the question.
That we did not allow people to go to the International Santhal Conference. The state government was not a party to this, Madhav. Please take it from me. In fact, the state government had no information. Yes,
sir, does the district administration not provide the... No, 1 second. You are repeatedly saying we have nothing to do with this. You are saying that the district administration was present. You are saying that they did the advanced security license. So obviously the state government is involved. Where is the question of distancing?
Why don't you ask Pradeep Bhandari to go and give a call to the Secretariat of President Office and ask whether the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal was there in the license or the lineup or not. If yes, then talk to me again. अरे भैया आप संभाल रहे हैं, आप देख रहे हैं, state government से इसको कोई लेना देना नहीं है. But still we have given the mayor, the CM, the DM to welcome the Honorable President of India. So why are you making a ruckus? देखिए, यही बात है ना.
Tausif, is it part of the blue book or not? Let me ask you a simple question. We'll put that question to Pradeep, but let me ask you a simple question. Tausif, is it part of the blue book? 1 second, calm down and listen to the question. Are you aware that it's part of the blue book? That the protocol is that at least one minister has to be president when the president is there. Are you aware of this or not?
This is what I'm saying. The mayor of Siliguri.
Is the mayor a minister?
Siliguri.
The blue book specifies minister. Was there a minister present?
No. What I'm telling you. Why
answer the question.
Why don't you give a call to the Secretariat of the
Forget that. Answer the question. Will you admit on national television then there's some violation of the blue book?
Can I just answer this, Madhav?
Wait.
Can I just
First of all, which organization organized the program?
Forget that. That's not my question. You've said that about 5 times now. I have asked you a specific question. Yes or no? Are you aware of the blue book and the protocol that a minister has to be present when the president is there? I'm asking you a simple question. Answer it.
I am telling you, there was no list.
There was no list. Have you read the blue book or not?
You have to give the list to that.
This is the problem. Okay, Sujata Pandey.
And we are not talking.
District administration, all your officials would be aware of the blue book. I certainly hope they are, even if you're not. But let me bring in Sujata Pandey. Sujata Pandey wants to respond to this. The fact is that the president's office knew, they were fully in the know of what was going to happen, and these ministers were not part of the scheduled program, is TMC's argument. Respond, Sujata.
Okay. So today is Women's Day, and I hope Tausiful Urman have extend some courtesy. They did not extend the courtesy to the President of India, but I'm hoping they extend the courtesy to the women panelists here. So first of all, Madhav, whether the President, the Blue Book says that whether the President visits a family wedding or a temple or a state-led event, the Blue Book says that the protocol remains the same. The Blue Book says that it's the protocol that the President, before the President touches the the tarmac, there should be a chief secretary, there should be a state minister, and there should be a chief minister accompanying to welcome the president, which was not happened. Mamata Banerjee was only 600 kilometers away from anyone, doing what? Some dharna on SIR, be playing the victim card as usual. Then they say, humko pata nahi tha. Let me tell the protocol again. You know, before the president arrives, so there's a schedule for it. 3 to 4 weeks in advance, the president secretary, along with the IB official, land in that state, sit with the chief secretary and the police commissioner and the DM of the place, and they get signed off that the venue is closed and every route will be sanitized and looked. So here he says, "Humko pata nahi tha, nahi pata nahi tha aapko." So 48 घंटे पहले पता चला, इसीलिए the whole road was full of garbage. The president washroom did not even have water. So so and here they are trying to make it versus this UP versus West Bengal. Madhav, this is not a political debate. This is a debate where we should think that where Bengal has gone today. Bengal chief minister is trying to behave like a dictator, trying to show that she is above the supreme commander of the armed forces of the Indian Republic. She is above the first citizen of the Republic of India, and she is above any law that applies to any person in this Republic of India. He has insulted the federal structure, the federal constitution, and the protocol. This is what we should be debating about. The venue was changed. It is not in Mamata Banerjee's protocol to say कि president 50 बार आएंगी. Let me tell you that when did the state minister have that kind of power that they start asking the president when they should come by their permission? First of all, this is the first visit in this year for President Murmu. Last year she visited only twice, and that is not even the excuse. What is the next time? I am wondering that next time the chief minister would say that okay, now I will dictate the rules of the West Bengal because West Bengal doesn't need to follow the rules of the Republic of India. I mean, what is this nonsense that we've been talking about? So here we are not talking about the political thing, and let me tell you why it happened, because we will get into the political much. And I tell you, Mother, look at 2024 election results. The Santals are shifting to BJP, and this is what TMC is not liking.
Obviously, there's a political fight. It's a fight for a vote bank, particularly, I think, as far as the politicians are concerned. That's not surprising, given that it's political season. But I want to bring in Advocate Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain, I want to bring you in on the aspect that why is the office of the president being politicized repeatedly is a question that comes to my mind. Because we've seen controversies about references that Sonia Gandhi made. There were controversies surrounding whether the president should be there, part of the parliament inauguration. Udit Raj's controversy, what Adhiranjan Chaudhary said, I don't want to repeat the word. Why is it repeatedly that we see this kind of politics surrounding the president of India?
First of all, Madhav, happy Women's Day to Sujata, to all your lady viewers, and also to Ankita Bhandari, the late Ankita Bhandari, and all the other women who've been asking for justice from people who did sexual assaults on them from the BJP and anybody else. Secondly, you ask a very important question. Why is the office of president being politicized? So let's look at the facts here. There was an event organized by a private organization. There was some cooperation given by the West Bengal administration, who had clearly told the President's Secretariat that the arrangements were not appropriate. The President of India very publicly announced her displeasure with the event, and it could have stopped there. Heads could have rolled, the Chief Secretary, the DM, Mayor, whatever. They could have been taken to task. But what happens? Who politicizes it? The Prime Minister of India politicizes it. He calls in the word TMC. He brings in a political party. He calls it an insult to the entire tribal community. He calls it an insult to the constitution. The president had merely said that the arrangements were not up to mark. I don't really know what the problem with the administration was. The administration could have been taken to task. I'm sure Mamata Banerjee was not going around calling up DMs telling, the president of India is here. Please,
Nikhil Jain, you're saying, why did the Prime Minister politicize it? One second, just one by one, please. Many hands going up. Please be a little patient. Nikhil, simple question to you is this. You're saying the Prime Minister has done this. What about the statements of Mamata Banerjee, of Abhishek Banerjee, several other leaders on the same issue? Because the BJP will say this is also politicization.
Tell us that we are going to allow you to buy oil from Russia. The same Prime Minister who can't speak then goes around, speaks against the Chief Minister. The same President of India, who's the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces and therefore of the Indian Navy as well, does not utter a word when in our backyard, in the Indian Ocean, America sinks a ship which
what
was
does
our
all
guest.
of that have to do with the President's visit to West Bengal?
Also must ask.
Nikhil Jain, you can debate everything under the sun. You know, 365 days a year, there are different issues. They're all very serious issues. I don't want to bring in, I simply don't want to bring in diplomacy because this is about our domestic politics. Let's please keep diplomacy out. It's a simple question of what is happening in West Bengal. Now, there is a set of allegations politically that has been made.
Person who politicized the
What does oil have to do, or what does the Gulf War have to do with what is happening in West Bengal? Please explain to me.
What do illegal infiltrators have to do with what happened at this event? But Pradeep Bhandari could have his way saying that. What does the tribal people have to do with
it is not an issue. Illegal infiltration is not an issue in West Bengal, according to you.
What do women have to do with this? Pradeep Bhandari talks about it.
Nikhil Jain, is illegal infiltration not an issue in West Bengal?
Take incompetence of an administration into. So is our sovereignty being under threat not an issue in India?
This is the whole problem. Sir, if you're going to connect every diplomatic issue, you're going to connect every diplomatic issue with an issue of domestic politics, Nikhil Jain, the two are not comparable. Please don't. I mean, you can criticize the BJP government, I have no problem. You criticize the Prime Minister, I have no problem. But let's keep the debate within the ambit of the issue being discussed or the subject that is being discussed.
Are the people of West Bengal not going to pay the hiked prices of LPG, 60 rupees for domestic cylinders, 115 for commercial cylinders? Is the conflict in between Iran,
I don't know.
Israel and the US,
I don't know. You know, here we are discussing a breach of protocol, the politics surrounding the breach of protocol, and what exactly has happened. If there are precedents of a similar breach happening in non-BJP ruled states, or perhaps during the UPA government, Nikhil Jain, I would have expected you to criticize them on that. But nevertheless, the question that I will pose:
on the Republic Day parade, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha is made to sit in the 5th row. That is not a breach of protocol. Nobody raises a voice then.
Okay.
Then it's a question of, VIP, entitlement. Rahul Gandhi asks it as a leader of opposition. That is entitlement. But when the president asks it, that is protocol. So there is no protocol for the leader of opposition.
Okay. Really respond to that. Pradeep Bhandari, you are violating protocol
and how
selectively and particularly targeting the opposition. Respond to Nikhil Jain.
Well, Nikhil is being very naive. First of all, leader of opposition is not a constitutional post, and nowhere in the constitution of India the word leader of opposition has come. So Nikhil has become very naive, and it is very shocking that he is comparing Rahul Gandhi to the president of India. Well, this can tell you the level of argumentation of the Congress party. Nikhil, I did not interrupt you. Have a courtesy to listen, please. I'll come to the straight point, Madhav. Let me state what the protocol says, because they are beating around the bush. The protocol of the president on public visits 1.3, and I quote, the president should be received on arrival and seen off at time of departure by the governor, chief minister, chief secretary to the state government, and the inspector general of police. Or if the visit is to the union territory, by the corresponding functionary of the union territory. Can I please know whether the chief minister was present when the president arrived in the state of West Bengal, whether the chief minister was present when the president departed from the state of West Bengal? The answer is a big no. So they deliberately did it. Fact number 2, it is very childish of the Trinamool Congress to think that even if the president goes to a private event, the security of the president and the route of the president when she passes from one public place to the other will be decided by a private organization. No, it is decided in consultation with the administration. And the administration changed the venue at the last moment. All of these are facts. And it is shocking that both the Trinamool Congress and the Congress believe that the insult of the president, who is the first president from the tribal community to reach the highest chair, is not the insult of the women of India. It's not the insult of the tribal women of India who aspire to reach the highest office. This is exactly how the Parivarwadis and those who only believe that a family can reach the highest office think. I am shocked. Well, I cannot expect more from the Congress party, because the Congress believes that the president comes from an evil philosophy. They've insulted and they've been reduced to double digit. The Trinamool Congress in its arrogance is not realizing where it is going. In fact, their arrogance has reached to such a limit that Mahua Moitra says that those who do not vote for the Trinamool Congress are not even part of Bengal and they should be thrown out. Okay. There are 55% Bengalis who did not vote for the Trinamool Congress. Shame on the Trinamool Congress. Can they say this for their vote bank? Had the president not been from the tribal community and the president had been from the Muslim community, would they have shown the same amount of disrespect that they have done it? Tausif. No, they only care about their vote bank.
Okay, Tausif Rahman.
Madhav, I don't know. I mean, he's in Siliguri. Why don't you have a good cup of tea over there? Pradeep, I think you have lost it. You're talking about Parivarwad. Jesha was born with cricket bat. Are you serious with it? Gautam Jesa is ruling ICC and BCCI. Was he born?
Is he part of a political party? Who's Abhishek Banerjee? Who's your wife? Who's your wife? Who's your wife? Again, you are diverting. You have not answered on the protocol. You have not answered on anything.
Listen to me.
You've lost your senses today, Tausif.
I don't understand. Why don't you have fun over
there? You have no argument to make.
Why don't you have fun in Siliguri?
My dear friend.
Instead of politicizing things.
Okay, let's not make this personal. Gentlemen, there's no need to make it personal. But the point being made simply is this, that, when it comes to Parivarvad, the BJP will say, Tausif, that you don't compare Jaisha because he's not sitting in a political position. He's not a member of any political party. So your response. Let's keep the debate civil, please. Tausif.
No, see, what Mamata Banerjee quoted, I want to quote again.
About Parivarvad now?
Let me quote it again. We had information about the date and time of her travel. We acted accordingly. However, if someone keeps coming every day. Now, the priority is what, Mr. Madhav? You tell me about this. I mean, she is the head of the country. She's the president and we do respect her. But do not politicize. Why she was quiet during Manipur? Why she was quiet during Aparajita bill? She is not passing the Aparajita bill where the rapist will get a phansi ka saza.
Okay. Sujata Pandey, respond to that. When Manipur also, when tribals were undergoing great difficulties for years, why is it that the president did not speak is a question of TMC. This is a question they posed earlier today as well. Respond, Sujata.
I think we are just trying to compare two different events, Madhav, because here it's like comparison is like making a comparison between a sitting arrangement versus blocking your guest in a dungeon or something like that. Because first of all, and somebody was saying कि tribal से क्या रिश्ता है इसका? So let me just explain to you, because those points are important points, and why Mamata Banerjee did what she did today. First of all, who started it? Let's get the first thing. Mamata Banerjee started it because just after the president, gave her statement, it was Mamata Banerjee who saw it on the phone, and then and there she responded back. So it was not the PM. It is Mamata Banerjee who said कि यहाँ पे 50 बार आते हैं तो मैं क्या इतनी free हूँ. So that is the protocol. Mamata Banerjee denies and the spokesperson is denying कि ये private event था. Well, Mamata Banerjee is the head of the state. Any private event or public event, she is ultimately responsible for it. Tomorrow, God forbid, something wrong happens, something could have happened, something gone wrong. Mamata Banerjee will wash her hands off, saying that a private event tha. I don't know. I mean, what kind of treatment is that itself? So the lawlessness of
okay, completely out of time, but I want a quick 30-second response from Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain, I'm quoting from Veer Sanghvi's book. It's called A Rude Life, the Memoir. He says that Rajiv Gandhi was quoted as dismissively asking of then President Gyani Zail Singh, does he sound like a president? What would you say to that? Is that an insult or is that a compliment?
I would not say anything to that, because the entire discussion has been limited to what President Droupadi Murmu said to Mamata Banerjee and how the Prime Minister intervened. If I was not allowed to bring in US oil and Donald Trump statements, I am not going to respond to
about
what
the
was
insult
said
of
about
president. It's the same issue of insult of president.
Years ago, that is completely irrelevant.
Oh, that is irrelevant. What the Congress party did in relation to president is irrelevant when it comes to a debate talking about the president and the state government.
Prime Minister on the floor of the House when he insinuated that the Vice President of India at the time, Mr. Hamid Ansari, was communal and that he could only think with a communal mind and that he had spent his entire time in Gulf countries, so therefore there must be something wrong with him. This is an insinuation that the Prime Minister of India very shamelessly made for a sitting Vice President at the time on his farewell. Let's also talk about that, but I would not talk about
exactly the point. That's the point. Please talk about political issues or not unconnected diplomatic issues. That's exactly the point. Very good point. Pradeep Bhandari, respond.
2 seconds. Madhav, I give an open challenge on your show, which I gave at the start. Can the Ghusbaitiya Premi Trinamool Congress or Parivarvadi Congress tell us a single incident where the President of India has gone to another state and where the Chief Minister or one of the senior ministers has not received the President of India in the past or in present, either at the arrival or departure? One incident.
You want to respond, Nikhil Jain?
Tell me a single incident when the sitting Prime Minister of the country on the farewell of a high constitutional office holders insinuates communal motives to his way of functioning.
Okay, now we are repeating points. Let's just leave it there for the moment, gentlemen. Pradeep Bhandari, Sujata Pandey, Tausifur Rahman, Nikhil Jain. We'll have to leave it there. How much of this issue will resonate in the West Bengal polls, we don't know. But certainly, of course, a heated political fight on it. And going by past precedents, certainly this will find a lot of mention as far as the campaign is concerned. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.